All right, guys, welcome back. It's Target. I've got game two between BT versus BTP, or vice versa, guessing whichever way you want to say it. Sorry for the long delay for not being around. Planned on doing these a little bit back to back, but kind of lost interest there for a while. Quick shout out to my buddy Naveed for helping me find interest in doing this again. So the map is Bletey's Blues. I want to talk pretty briefly about this map. This is a quad map, quad and power shield map. I want to talk about the importance of quad and power shield. Very important in this map to control quad and to try and control your own power shield. It can be very important to control your opponent's power shield as well. So we got Legend starting off here. He was able to find Amp and was also able to get first quad there. So sitting pretty good at this point as far as Legend is concerned anyway. So he's got 100 red armor. Power shield's not obviously going to be up. The other team is going to have grabbed it at this point. Looks like he chained Yowza there at the start. And so at this point I'm not really sure what he's doing. Maybe just waiting on quad. Try not to take any damage. Seems kind of silly. I didn't realize he was doing this. Maybe try and go get the cap. Looks like he's putting some chain into Hops. Looks like the timer may have been off a little bit. Hops killed me, but Legend was able to take out Hops. He's got to be careful here that he doesn't die. He has amp, so he is able to kill people fairly easily, and is able to go home and possibly get the cap here. So off to an early lead, blue team. You will see that I am playing this game. Wasn't really happy with how I played this game, but I won't go into that for too much detail. So looks like Legend, as I said, has quad, is going to be able to grab power shield. Looks like he's pretty stacked up, having a little bit of trouble grappling here, and Mega's there, so fairly well stacked. He could use another red armor, also getting the bandolier and getting that extra 57 cells. Looks like Hops was able to take me out kind of near our hallway. Also fairly stacked, 200 armor, 200 power shield. I'm able to rail him once there. Looks like he ate a rocket there as well. Now he may be lagging, I'm not sure, and we were able to get quad, and he was taken out pretty easily. So again, controlling that quad, it looks like Hops is going to be their boost. So if our team can't get quad, if any damage they can put into Hops in the meantime is going to be very important. And so very important to be a quad, help your teammate get quad every time that you can. It makes the game a lot easier. So I was able to take out Hops there. Has to be kind of careful at this point because he doesn't have many cells for his power shield, doesn't have any red armor. So maybe just be a little bit careful with whatever bit of health he does have left here. It's always good if you have a boost player on your team to drop cells for them. Earlier I did drop him cells, but he was already full at that point. Is able to grab red armor. Our flag is still in base. Possibly I might be playing some defense. I see I just killed somebody there. Obviously I don't have access to timers while I'm recording this demo, so I'm not sure when quad is going to be up at all, but I think it should be up here right away. Looks like Legend's making his way towards it, and is able to get it uncontested. He's picking up cells here, but isn't using his power shield. I don't know that he's aware of that. I'm sure he has cells at this point. Should maybe be turning on his power shield. Looks like I was able to drop him cells there, and possibly drop him a couple more. Maybe not. Looks like I have auto duck at this point. The other two techs are in our base, so we're sitting pretty good at this point. It looks like I even have power shield, only 50 cells, which is not a big deal. I'm not going to be trying to boost or anything, and so it's not really that important that I have cells. Looks like I ate a rail. Nope, it was missed, and now I'm just trying to get out of there. It looks like ate another rail, but still have red armor left. I'm not in any real danger, I don't think, at this point. Looks like somebody's chasing me, and I'm just not paying any attention. Looks like I got two people chasing me, and gonna have a little bit of a chain war here. I don't know that that was the best choice. I'm like one of the worst chainers in the world, so was able to survive, grab some jacket armor. I talked about that in other videos. Even if you're just grabbing jacket armor, if you have auto dock, it's at least giving you something. So, was able to grab 50 cells. Looks like I'm able to grab the enemy's power shield here. Like I was saying, if you can control the power shields, you're controlling the other team to some extent. Grabbed Mega, ate a lot of chain there. Put some damage back into him. Got to be careful with these haste rails. Out of rockets, He's low. I don't know, maybe this would be a good time to chain. And looks like that's what I decided to do. But not putting any damage into him whatsoever at that point. Looks like I'm also kind of maybe waiting on some jacket or some red armor at that point. Looks like Hops is just going for our power shield, is able to get it. Looks like there's going to be some cells there for him. A little bit low on health. Might be going to try to use that advantage to try and put some damage into me. No, looks like he's going to go for quad. I think I got quad there. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I guess just dying, you know. So Hops is able to take quad. Looks like he still has haste, and leaves Doc behind. I think that may have been Legend that had amp there, not sure. And looks like I was able to grab the flag. I probably went water. Looks like Hops realizes that and is going to try and head me off a little bit. Quad does wear out, but he has red armor, has, you know, some power shield and some stuff there. Doing a little bit of rocket jumping, but is able to return the flag at that point, and his teammate is able to capture. So 2-1, 15 minutes left to play. Looks like Yaozu was able to get the auto duck. Doesn't have power shield at this point. If he does, he doesn't have any cells. So it looks like he's going to be trying to get one of those. And so he's just playing a little bit of defense at this point. Looks like possibly Quad's coming up here right away, so he's probably trying to get out there to help out. I couldn't tell. Maybe somebody on the other team had Quad. Could have been myself. It looked like a female skin. Not 100% sure. Not sure what's happening here. Looks like BtP was possibly attacking. And so it looks like Red is playing two defenders. I talked about it in the last game. BtP was kind of taken as a sub for Belgium. Did not have vent. Were not able to communicate with them, even via, you know, message mode 2. You know, try to talk to the guy and he wouldn't reply, whether or not he was reading what we were saying or not. It was really hard to tell, and so we couldn't really rely on him for very much during the game. Again, much appreciation towards him for being able to play for us, but it was very frustrating at the time that we were playing. So looks like Hops is still fairly well stacked here with haste. Looks like he's just kind of spamming quad a little bit. Knows that that's going to be up right away. Looks like we were able to get quad with amp, but he didn't really have any support whatsoever. Drops haste, grabs amp, doing some funky grappling here in the middle. Is able to grab red armor there. So he's sitting pretty decently at this point. Doesn't have any cells. Ate a rail, whoever that was, I'm not sure. Looks like I feed a rocket into him. He's very low at this point, and grabs Mega, but he is almost dead at this point. So I suppose he probably has armor timed, so he'll be waiting on that. Grabs it. Is able to pick off Legend in the meantime. Still, again, like I said, he has Mega and red armor. It's not like he's hurting, but he really needs a power shield. Sorry, not a power shield, just some cells to fill up his power shield. So following Legend, he just died there, so he doesn't have much going on for him. He was able to grab red armor. And looks like he has lots of chain gun bullets, I guess. I don't know. Looks like he's trying to feed some damage into Hops, but that's not successful. Looks like I was spamming there, but I possibly maybe should have been closer to middle, tried to put a little bit more damage into quad. Looks like Hops is coming after base. BtP's in the hallway. Misses his rail, but that's okay, I guess. Looks like Hops is getting to the flag. Nobody's there to kind of stop him. Has 100 cells, 100 red armor. You know, he's sitting okay at this point. The flag's back home. It's got two teammates defending, so he is going to be able to grab a cap there, tie it up with 12 minutes left to play, and able to grab some cells and stuff here. So sitting very well. Mega's there, so he's going to be sitting even better. Quad's coming up, I would say, about 10 seconds here. Eats a rail there. Looks like he's going to try and grab the cells if they're there. I couldn't tell if they were. Ate another rail. Now he's got to be a little bit careful. Ate a third rail, getting chained from behind, decides I can't grab quad. Gets out of there. Maybe Bones grabbed it. I see Bones is able to do some kills. Maybe I grabbed it. It's chaining, but then, of course, I die. So looks like Bones had it. Was able to kill me there. So able to kind of grab quad for his teammates. Blue, I don't know if we have any techs at this point. Hops still has amp. Looks like he's able to grab our power shield. Again, controlling the power shields. Grabs another 50 cells, gives him 100. Mega gives him 200 health at this point, so his flag is at home, or well, it's down anyway. I'm guessing it'll be returned here shortly. Looks like I did try to do some chaining to him there. It looks like BtP grabbed the flag, but with multiple defenders, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do much there. So again, I don't know that we have much in the way of techs. Hop's teammates dropping themselves. Still has some of that Mega left and some power shield. Looks like all three of us are in middle, trying to coordinate a little bit better on quad, but two of us went down, and looks like BtP has a quad right now, and nothing else with it. Any shot right now is going to kill him, and he's got to be very careful. He should at least grab armor shot so he can survive one shot. Is he going to do it? Doesn't look like it. And the person's just standing there in the doorway, doesn't decide to shoot at him, eating some chain. Nice rocket though, so he's able to take out auto dock. Still doesn't have any armor shards or any armor whatsoever, or a power shield or anything else for that nature. I mean, he should be grabbing an armor shard or something. I'm not sure what he's doing at this point. Kind of just hanging out in red water. Got to be very careful. If he runs into amp, he's not going to survive for any amount of time. Went by all those armor shards, didn't grab them. Needs red armor. Looks like I just came from there, so I doubt red armor is going to be up. Looks like Hops is in the middle trying to fight for that quad. I don't know if I had quad timing. Hops does grab quad. Has no power shield left. Looks like he ate a rail by me. Still has some red armor, full health. So he's not like he's desperate, but I don't know what he's talking about. Of course, he does need some cells here at this point, though. Grabs 50 cells, and looks like he grabbed Mega as well. And so, sitting in an okay position, desperately needs some cells from his teammates, if they have any, or go pick some up from middle. Looks like there is some there. So now he's gonna have about 150 cells, 200 red armor, and Mega. So sitting pretty good at this point. I guess he thinks that there's some enemies in his base. There isn't. He's able to grab another set of cells, so now he's 200 cells. Like I said, if he has a bandolier, he could have 250 cells. Looks like I'm putting some rockets into him, putting some rockets into myself as well. Hops is spamming middle. I'm assuming quad's going to be up right away. It is. Looks like Hops is going to chase down the flag carrier. Over grapples a little bit, but that doesn't matter if he has amp. Looks like BtP, trying to run away a little bit. Looks like both of our team is on defense, so did some damage to Hops. Like I said, he's only got 11 cells at this point. BtP grabs the flag again. Hops is looking for more chain gun bullets. Is going to go across middle. Hops is way in the lead. I'm way in last place. 3-2 game though at this point. 8 minutes left to play, so it's not like we're down by a whole bunch. Just need to focus on getting some techs and some power shields and getting to quad really. Looks like Hops again has 100 cells at this point. 100. Just kind of grappling around the middle. I don't know what the timing is on quad. Should be about 10 seconds, I would think. Hops obviously knew the BtP was coming in water. Ate some rockets by Legend. Grabbed quad. Took out Legend, who had Doc. Doc's down in the middle. Hops only has 50 cells. A couple rail story at this point is gonna take him out. So he has to be somewhat careful. Looks like he gets in behind BtP. BtP nails him with a rocket though, and he is very low at this point. Only 30 health, no armor. Grabs the red armor, still very low. Good thing Mega's there, is able to grab that, and now he's sitting, 150, 100. Still, a couple rails, and he'll be down and out. Needs to grab some cells at this point. BtP grab flag. Doesn't have any armor whatsoever. One rocket kills us both, and Hobbs is able to return the flag. And red armor was there. He jumps by it. It looks like he's just trying to get the cap at this point. Is able to rail BtP and is able to get that cap. 6 minutes left to play. Still not down and out. Need to get a couple quads. Legend does get quad. Put some chain bullets into Hops, but one rocket and he's taken out. Didn't have power shield or anything. Hops grabs another red armor, so he's sitting a little bit better at this point. Still needs some power shield. Only has 50 cells at this point. Looks like he's gonna maybe try and attack base without any cells. Doesn't look like there's any defenders there, so he is able to grab the flag. No cells in the hallway, and looks like he's going to maybe try and go in water. No, decides not to. Looks like Legend and Flag. Somebody dropped in the power shield, and looks like Bones was there to take him out. So I think Quad's coming up right away. Looks like I'm able to grab the flag at this point. Got to be careful. Looks like I have power shield. I'm there all by myself. Hops goes in, sees that I have power shield, decides he'd better go get Quad. So looks like Quad's coming up any moment, and Legend is able to try and be there, but is taken out. So Hops grabs Quad, has 100 power shield, knows where I'm coming. Eats a couple rockets by me. Hops is pretty low at this point, 26 armor. Has to be somewhat careful. Bones possibly returned the flag a little bit prematurely. We'll see here. Looks like there's somebody defending, so he's able to cap the flag. Does eat a rail, so he's very low at this point. Needs to watch out one rail, and he will die. So he's trying to do some spamming. Is able to take out Bad P, and so switch over to my perspective. I don't have anything going on for me right now. 18 armor and 100 power shield. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to do at this point. I must have heard somebody coming through the water. Decided to spam some rockets that way. Some amazing grappling going on my end. 150 cells, 28 armor. Quad's up. C quads, do some spamming. Doesn't hurt to do some spamming. Maybe stayed out there a little bit longer. I thought maybe my power shield would have absorbed it. Able to spawn and rail Hops. He's got to be very low at this point. And spawn in here again. I seen Haste down. Possibly was looking for that again. And 360 rail into Bones' face. That's always fun. We got Yowza and Hops defending. I don't have anything going on for me, so I spawn and I die. Still got my perspective. I was able to grab 50 cells. I don't know if I'll be able to find a power shield to put with that. Looks like there's auto dock, 2 techs down in red base. Legend should be calling out to everybody to go to red base. Whether or not we're headed that way or not, I'm not sure. Looks like 5-2. I don't know if there's much you can see here. I'm still last place on our team, and that speaks volumes when I'm behind Bad P. Nothing against Bad P, but I should be doing way better. During this whole game, I had a lot of red lines. A lot of packet loss, I guess you would say. There's a couple times where I did grab Quad and I had chain out, and the red players were just warping around the screen. I couldn't focus any chain bullets into them, and so it was really really frustrating actually to play. Looks like Legend was able to take out Bones here, has haste, doesn't have a power shield, was able to grab some cells, but has no armor to speak of. Decides he's not going to wait around for power shield. Is going to grab Mega anyway, head back into base. Just eating. I don't know what that means. Hops is able to grab a power shield, has amp, doesn't have his power shield turned on, but is able to grab Mega, so he has 250 hit points. Looks like you can see I've kind of frozen doing the frozen treadmill. That wasn't the first time this match where that happened. It was really frustrating for me to play. Looks like I rocket jumped off of Hops' face, and he was pretty low at that point. Decides he was going to run, seeing that the enemy flag goes down, and heads back to his base. Quad goes down, but Hops is there to shoot an amp rail. Eats a rail by me, but it's not enough to kill him. He has 18 hit points left, so got to be very careful at this point. His teammate does have Quad, so at least he can rely on that. 50 cells, needs to get some red armor. Mega's there again, and so he's able to grab that. Teammate grabbed the red armor before he was able to take it, so he's going to be without red armor for a little bit longer anyway. I didn't see who that was that has haste. Looks like Bad P's attacking here against haste. Looks like he's got auto dock. Again, he doesn't have any armor what to speak of. And he's kind of just spamming rockets there. Legend was able to take out the enemy there. Grabbed power shield, does not have any cells. Grabs 100 cells, should be turning on his power shield. He obviously doesn't have a bind for that, or he would have done it by now. Still doesn't have his power shield turned on, still doesn't have any armor. Not sure, we're having some lag here. This could be devastating if he eats one more rail, loses all that stuff. eats a rail, just barely survives it. 38 health and runs into quad, so that was, I don't know what else I can say about that. I did grab flag. Hops was able to take me out, return the flag, and it looks like Bones has the flag here coming in red hallway. 3 seconds left to play. Is he going to be able to get the cap first? Doesn't matter at this point, and he wasn't able to do it, so good game. Like I said, if you didn't watch the first game, go check it out. This is game 2. This is the winners bracket, so both teams will advance. We'll advance into the losers bracket, I guess, and the red team will advance into the winners bracket. So 1 loss for BT and 2 wins for BTP. Thanks again, guys, and we'll catch you.